Do you reckon he'll have that bloody
Welcome to...
same... I knew I didn't even need to say it, and Auntie was like, don't say anything.
Well, I don't even know what you're talking about. Does she have a crush on
Oh,
Bushy?
no. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Nah.
I'll message the group.
Yeah. No, you
You do, yeah. I knew you would have a crush on Mike Bush.
Can you tell me in my headphones? No one will hear.
I'm going
Okay.
to send it in the message.
Oh. It's 4:30 a.m.
Hey, you haven't watched
Perth?
Bosch on Amazon
No,
Prime
I'm
yet.
not going to watch Bosch. It's too much.
Oh, yeah.
Why is it
And
too
you
much?
love crime. You love shit, that sort of stuff way more than I do. Longmire. Did you watch
That's-
Longmire?
No!
That looked a bit more up my alley.
Well, there's a new season starting. Fuck, I'm
Did you
gonna be
watch
excited.
Justified? Did you end up watching Justified? You guys
I
liked
did. I
Tim,
started it.
you guys liked Tim Oliphant
I
in
love Tim
Santa Clarita
Oliphant,
Diet.
Yeah, I love
And you
him.
liked Walter Goggins in
Yeah.
Precious Gemstones. You know, Baby Bobby.
Oh,
with the big teeth.
yeah.
They're the two main dudes in Justified. And
Oh,
they're
really?
amazing.
Hey, I started watching, what's that copper show that you sent a video to Caitlin?
Oh, Line of Duty.
Yeah.
Ben
So
I
much.
watched
Coppers.
the first episode and it was...
No, keep going. It's such a good show.
Oh,
Like, Caitlin loves it.
it needs to grip me from the get-go.
It's so hard to please, Megan. But you also do, like, trashy stuff, so...
Like,
Have you seen these
name it.
these
Name
quarantine
something
house
I like that you hate.
memes popping up? You have to pick. There's like 6 options, and there's
Oh,
like good and
yeah,
bad in
yeah,
each
yeah,
one.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Oh, do you want audio, Megan? Is it
Yes,
audio?
please.
Matthew McConaughey. Here we go.
From iHeartRadio, this is the latest.
Matthew McConaughey has used his hiatus in movie production. I think was he a voice in Sing?
Yes, he was. He was the
Yeah.
koala.
So that's
He was
what
the koala that was running the whole show.
he's been working on a sequel for that.
Oh,
Did we know that there was a sequel
I
for
didn't
that?
know there was a sequel for that.
Yeah, so that's on hiatus, and while he's got nothing to do like the rest of us, he decided to become a bingo caller. So he posted a video. This is him and his mum is with him, so maybe it's something his mum does all the time, but he had a whole bunch of people, it looks like on Zoom, which he was bingo calling
Got it.
for.
We got an I-24, I-24. Oh! Richard Blunt is waving a hammer up high. Well, we got Charles Kings and the iPad up high. We got 2 winners. Look at this, look at that board.
Great.
4th column straight down. Winner. Let's see yours, Charles King's
them out.
iPad.
Call them out. Call your numbers out.
That's it. It's his mum going, call your numbers out. So maybe it's something she does on the side. But yeah, isolating with his wife, kids, and his mum in Texas. That is the latest. For more, go to ZM Online.
All right.
Yeah, just found that.
Would have
great.
been better if you didn't fluff it up.
Yeah.
What one is that from?
I don't know.
That wasn't
Play
the
it
Dazed
again?
and Confused
Nah.
or Rotor, right? Was it?
I don't know. What's coming up?
I don't know.
Homeschool. We're going to talk to Georgia.
Margot. That's how it came through in my ear. Margot is coming up. Margot, who we talked to previously about, she's a couples therapist.
Yeah.
And we talked to her at the very start of lockdown. Now, we've heard from a few people who have messaged the show saying that they have found themselves arguing more with their partner and having some pretty intense arguments.
Yeah.
Nothing. We haven't heard from anybody physical because obviously we'd recommend that they call the police.
Yep.
Or the authorities, but they're just like, how are you guys going in your relationships?
We're driving each other crazy.
Yeah. Any advice on how to solve these arguments because we can't escape each other? And we thought we'll put those questions to Margot.
All right, we're going to do that next. Justin Bieber, sorry. It's 19 minutes away from 9 ZM.
Can someone call a referee? Cause I just need one more shot, have forgiveness. I know that I made those mistakes maybe once or twice.
Now you're not getting free printing, so that's what you almost upset about.
the game's not over yet, baby.
Megan, how are you coping and not being able to get your nails done?
I painted them with nail polish, but they are growing out quite badly.
Yeah, see, Catherine, Line of Duty isn't on Netflix anymore.
Where did I watch it?
You must have watched it somewhere. TVNZ?
Oh,
On demand, maybe?
The Good Fight on
It was
Amazon
at
Prime.
somewhere.
What's that?
Maybe
That sounds-
TVNZ on
The
demand.
Good Fight. 'Cause
Line
I
of
was thinking
duty.
of doing Sopranos again.
Oh, okay. Because I never did Sopranos.
The Good Fight season 4 imagines a world where Hillary is president for the worse.
hey,
Ah.
after that thing you sent of the nanny, I was like, I want to watch the nanny again.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Really?
We watched the table read and shut
Yeah.
and I was like, this is amazing because like the boy, Brighton,
Mm.
he looks like 50 something. And the daughter's like, she was 6, the one that went on to Californication and got the nuns
Yeah.
out.
Oh, yeah,
She's
yeah.
like 34 now. The older girl was like 41. Yeah, it was crazy.
Mm.
And her
I
the
love
woman who played her
Niles.
grandma is R.I.P.
Oh.
Oh,
But her
yeah.
mum was still alive, the one that played her mum.
How great was she?
She was so great. They were all great. It was a great show. And the guy who played Mr. Sheffield is still quite a dish.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Oh, Gillian
Um,
said Scrubs is dated and dumb. I was never a huge Scrubs
Oh, I loved a bit of Scrubs.
shit.
That doctor was always real grumpy.
No, he was the janitor. Oh, yeah.
The old
And
doctor.
the janitor.
Oh, I liked. What about a house? I liked House.
House.
Yeah, Wayne is so excited to hear how they get rid of the sky cranes. That's coming up.
Margot, is it
What was the official title she wanted to be called again?
Regan?
Just typing it. Just typing
Margot
it.
Regan?
Relationship.
Reagan.
Calling
Regan,
her
Reagan.
Regan. Margot Regan. Relationship, addiction, and sex therapist. Okay, here we go. Just keep an eye on the time. It's 16:02. We just can't blow out too much for the last segment, but it should be fine. Here we go. Justin Bieber on ZM. Fleet Fauna Megan, 16 minutes away from 9.
We're in lockdown, and a lot of people are finding that their relationship has become strained. Maybe there's some more arguments happening in lockdown with your partner or even with your flatmates. So we thought we would get someone who knows about relationships on the phone to help us out. Margot Regan, who is a relationship addiction and sex therapist, joins us. Good morning, Margot.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. Now, how's your lockdown been? Have you been coping?
Do you know what? It's been getting busier for me, actually. Week one, things, people were rearranging appointments, but there's a lot of couples in distress at the moment, really looking for help.
So would they be Zooming in? You're not obviously doing face-to-face, that's against the rules. So how are you talking to people?
Yep, doing Zoom and doing Skype sessions. I've been surprised, actually. Couples are telling me that they find that it's pretty much the same. They're not noticing a difference.
Wow, okay.
Okay, that's good. That's good that they're not noticing a difference. But you say you're seeing an increase. So are people are finding this a stressful time on their relationships.
Absolutely. People are together and it's starting to show, we've got different types of people do conflict differently. And I think it's really heightened at the moment. You've got some people that are conflict seekers that really value openness and honesty. You've got other people that are conflict avoiders. And then you've got a mix of the two. So I see all three in my practice, and I'm just seeing it's really being heightened at the moment.
So is there a common thing or something that you're seeing reoccurring that is causing arguments?
I think it's stress at the moment. It's how we manage that stress. How good am I at my self-awareness? Am I recognizing that rain cloud before it comes in? Am I doing the necessary things to take time out for me? So I use a green, orange, red traffic light timeout system with my couples. Green, I'm calm and relaxed and at ease. Orange, I'm starting to get heightened and I need a timeout. Where's my awareness on that scale? Am I able to say, I need to time out, take time for me to calm down? Or am I able to communicate that to my partner? And then what skills do I have? Do I, go to the garage and do a few press-ups? Do I do a meditation? Do I play with the dog for a bit? What are my skills in being able to calm myself back down?
When people have got kids involved, I mean, it's another added sort of stressful situation, and it might not be as easy to have the time out without feeling like you're just piling the kids onto the other person. What's
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
that's where
what's the situation dealing with that?
communication so important. If you can find a way to say, look, can I take I need to take 2 or 3 hours out on Saturday morning to take time out for me to go to a space in the house myself. Sometimes that might even be creating a meditation, working with each other, and then the other partner has time out on another day or that evening.
Right, okay, so you're just about keeping it open and saying, look, I'll take a couple of hours here, but I will be giving you a couple of hours later on.
Really work as a team. Yep.
Right, okay,
Is there
teamwork.
preemptive measures that people can take to before it gets to the argument? Is there activities or things we can do to try and stop the arguments happening?
Yep. Something when I learned, like, I didn't realize, we invest thousands in formal education, but we don't learn communication skills. There's certain ways of talking in a non-shaming, non-blaming way. Remember, conflict seekers want engagement with their partner. Conflict avoiders, give me time out. That can be seen as disinterested. You want this connection from me. Being aware of skills to be able to communicate, I want connection with you, without it coming across as blaming, shaming, using you language. So I often say to couples, starting conversations with, I feel, because, and what I need is.
Okay, that's an easy one to follow.
Because, I've been to couples counselling before when I went through a divorce, and I still maintain that it's something that everyone should do, even if you feel like you're in a good place in your relationship, because it helps with the communication. Because you think you know how to talk to someone, but you don't. Emotion gets involved.
Absolutely. You know what? I was in the same boat before I specialised in couples work. It's a totally different skill set. And I agree, unfortunately there are couples that don't make it and they transition, and I talk about transitioning into a different type of relationship. You're probably still going to be co-parenting together. How do you want that to be? You're going to have handovers with your kids. You're going to be at their birthdays and weddings. How do you want that to be?
100%. Well, thanks so much for joining us again, Margot, and I hope you are looking after yourself as well during this time.